Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. It's day number 132 of Giggling. We're moving right along. Welcome back to another edition of Confessions of Giggler. And we're here with May's edition of Ask Ash. I know we're a little late this month, but it's okay. It's because I was traveling, and while I was home, I I had like a lot of backlogged Disney things to post. Hold on, let me just pause this real quick. Sorry, I was cleaning the lens. It had smudges on it. Anyway, so yeah, so I had a lot of backlog Disney things to post, but I'm here now. And I got a lot of questions this time. I think more than ever. This might be our record. So I'm gonna break it up into two parts, unless I start answering these questions and I'm like taking a really long time, and then we can break it up into 3 parts instead. So I have a mark down for where I should stop if it's three parts. So we'll see what time we're at when we get to that line in my paper, in my high-tech questions. I wrote them down because I was gonna do it in my car after I was done with working, but there were like a lot of people just hanging around in the parking lot, and I was like, I don't really want to do this. Everyone's just standing around here, so I was like, I'll just go home. So yeah, so that's why I wrote all the questions down, because I didn't have my tablet with me to like look at them otherwise. Okay. So, anyway, let's get started. Let's get to the questions. Since I wrote them down, I'm not really sure who asked them. I just wrote them down. So, here we go. First question. What would a perfect day look like for you? So a perfect day for me would probably be if O-Town ever played at Disney World. That would be a perfect day for me. Just stroll around Epcot all day, eat some snacks, have some delicious foods, and then enjoy an O-Town concert, or 3, because it would be 3. They play 3 times. And then enjoy the Epcot fireworks. Which, I mean, ideally it would have been Harmonious, but Harmonious is no longer. I would hope that Epcot Forever is gone by the time this happens, and it's some brand new Epcot Spectacular show that we can watch. So yeah, I can go on Guardians of the Galaxy, ride Spaceship Earth, Living with the Land, Frozen Ever After, all the classics. I think that would be really good. And if it was at Food and Wine, because it's not, like, if it's towards the end of Food and Wine, it's not as brutally hot. So, yeah, that's my answer. Yeah. Oh, maybe start off with like breakfast at Topolino's. That would make it so good. I'd be so stuffed by the end of the day, but that's okay. Okay. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is dying. And not just like dying when you're old, but I'm afraid of dying young and not accomplishing things that I've always wanted to accomplish. That's the fear. You know? Yeah. Yeah, that I don't like that. I don't like to talk about it. Okay, next question is, what is your favorite O-Town song from each album? Oh man, this is really hard. I have to think. And that would also require me knowing which songs are on which albums. Probably for the first album, I'd probably say Love Should Be a Crime. I think that one's my favorite on the first album. O2 is a hard one because I really like Suddenly, and I really like Craven. So probably one of those. But also These Are the Days is on that, and From the Damage, so I don't know. I don't know. I any of those. Maybe I don't know. Maybe these are the days, because it's like I really relate to that song, because it's kind of like it's like I might be broken right now, but I'll work and I'll get better, but this is how it is right now, and it's just being okay with that. Is kind of like, and like accepting yourself for who you are. At least that's how I interpret it. I'm sure there's other interpretations, but that's what I like to think. But who knows? But yeah, those other ones are also really good, and I still really want them to sing From the Damage, and they refuse because they're like, oh, it's too much Ashley in the song. I'm like, so what? You sing covers that aren't any of you all the time. Think of it as a cover. just do it. I don't. What is the problem, O-Town? Can you please sing From the Damage? Thank you. Oh my god, I feel like I've been asking this for 10 years. Probably have. Let's see. Lines and Circles. My favorite is Fire on Lines and Circles for sure. Playing with Fire. That's definitely my favorite. On OTWN, oh gosh, there's so many good ones on that. I don't know. I do remember there was like a bracket thing one time, and Cut the Cord made it all the way to the end for me. But I don't know, probably OTWN might be my favorite, or Over, or Off. I mean, like any of them really. I'll go with OTWN because it's the only one that like actually makes me emotional. Like I cry every time. The fireworks part, I can't. It's so good. Yeah. So I'll go with OTWN. Okay. Next. Which one was I at? Oh, question number 4. What was the most fun boy band VIP experience ever? So, I mean, if you don't include the Backstreet Boys cruises, because I don't, like, they're not really a VIP experience, but they are a VIP experience. Like, they're not marketed as a VIP experience, they're just the cruise, but it is a VIP experience, you know? So, like, that's the best. But if we're talking about like a one-time, couple-hour event, the best VIP experience was laser tag with O-Town for sure. It was so fun. Like they did a draft on their Instagram. I'm pretty sure it was on Instagram. Like they picked the names out of the hat right live on the Instagram. That was so fun. Like waiting to hear when your name was going to be called. I loved that. So you know what team you'd be on. And like we made shirts, so we all had our little uniforms. I mean, like our little group of friends, and it was so fun. It was so fun. It was like it was a really good time, and it came at like the perfect timing in my life, so that made it so much better. So yeah, like it was just like needed at that moment, and it was so fun. My team did not do very well. We came in 3rd place, but that's fine. If we had a rematch, we would get them next time for sure, because we didn't know we didn't really know the rules. We didn't understand the game the first time. We didn't know the rules. But then once we got it, then we were like, oh, this makes sense. So then we were much better the second round. And that's how we got 3rd place. But it was just so much fun. It was so much fun being competitive with our friends, being competitive with O-Town, and then the concert was great. You know, it was laser tag with O-Town. That's always going to be my answer. Nothing has come up yet that tops that. Well, yeah. I mean, the karaoke party was really a lot of fun, but like that was just fun for me. Like that wasn't necessarily like a great VIP experience. You know, and Jacob wasn't even there half the time. Okay, so next question. What country would you love to live in or would you love to visit one day? I'm pretty happy living in USA. I don't really find the need to like move elsewhere. I know that we have our problems, but I am perfectly happy being an American. And like when I hear patriotic songs, I get emotional. You know, I am very, very happy here. But as far as like visiting other countries, there are so many that I would love to go. I would love to go to like Norway. That would be so cool. I would really like to go to Australia, like New Zealand, those types of countries. I mean, I want to go to Japan because of Disneyland. Yeah, and like I'd really love to see the Northern Lights, so wherever I can see that, I want to go there. I guess they're like in different, you could see them in a bunch of different places. So yeah, so I have a long list. Let's see, next. What is your favorite childhood memory? I don't know, just overall, I would say like the Clark Pool. Just like spending all the summers there at the Clark Pool. That was always a lot of fun. I was on the swim team and we were always there like bright and early in the morning and didn't leave until night. And we had all of our friends at the pool and it was just a really fun time. And like we did arts and crafts and ate at the snack bar. A lot of snacks, a common thread in my life. And yeah, also, we used to do Friday night pizza night with my family at my grandma's house and my grandpa's house, the two of them. They hosted the pizza night, and we would run up and down the stairs into the basement, and we'd watch TGI Friday, and, you know, it was just a good time. And like all the family was there all the time, and that's really when like we formed these bonds with my cousins, and it was really, really great. So I think those would be like the two things. So it's nothing specific. It's just like an overall thing that I did a lot. But yeah, those would be my two favorite childhood memories. Next is, do you play an instrument? No, I do not. This is a fun fact though that I'm not sure anyone knows, but when I was in third grade, I think it was third grade, they had like an assembly that we all went to, and they like showed us all the different instruments that we could pick if we wanted to be in band or an orchestra or whatever. And one of the instruments that they presented was the viola, and the girl or lady or woman, whoever was, I don't remember. I was in third grade, I was 8. So she came in and she played A Whole New World on her little viola, and I was like, oh, I need to be able to do that. So I signed up for the viola. It was not my thing. So I could not understand how to do it. Like it just did not make sense to me. I just could not comprehend how to play this thing. So I quickly quit. And I was like, viola's not for me. Next. So yeah, so I don't play any instruments. The most that I can do is like play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the keyboard, because we had to do that in music class in elementary school, and I just memorized the numbers because they put the little numbers on the keys. So I just remember, actually I don't remember it anymore. What is it? Like 1 1 4 4. No, 1 1 5 5 6 6 5 4 4 3 3 2 2 1. That's what it was. So that's the extent of my instrument playing skills. That's literally it. Okay, question number 8 is, what is your favorite month of the year and why? We are currently in my favorite month of the year. So May is my favorite month of the year because my birthday is in May, and it's the springtime, and the spring is just like full of new hope and new life and new opportunity and new growth and new everything, and the flowers are blooming, and it's so bright and shiny outside, and the weather's not too hot and it's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket, and it's just a really beautiful time of the year. My second favorite month would be December for Christmas because that's the most magical time of the year. So yeah, so May and December. Those are my two favorites. Yeah, so let's see. We're here at 15 minutes. I guess I could do 4 more. Because then I don't want to drag it out into 3 days. We could just do 2 parts. We don't need to do 3 parts, right? Right. Okay. So I'll try to answer these next ones a little bit faster. So the next question is, what is one thing you thought you'd hate, but when you tried it, you didn't? I would say Brussels sprouts. Like, everyone always says how gross they are and how stinky they are and whatever, and everyone hates Brussels sprouts. But when I tried them eventually at one point in my life, I was like, oh my gosh, these are so good. Like, they might be my favorite vegetable. Like, they're really, like, roasted Brussels sprouts are delicious. But, like, even if you got them not roasted and just, like, cut up and put in your salad, that's also delicious. Like, I think that Brussels sprouts are really good. But I thought that I would hate them because everyone always says that they hate Brussels sprouts. So I was like, yeah, of course I'll hate Brussels sprouts. Favorite song of 2023? I have no idea. I will be honest. I don't listen to the radio. I listen to Disney music or old O-Town music or old Big Time Rush, old Backstreet Boys. Like, you know, parade songs, entrance loop music. None of these started in 2023. So what are my options of songs that I actually know from this year? I guess Big Time Rush had Can't Get Enough and the new one, Waves. So if I had to pick between the two of them, I would pick Can't Get Enough. That came out this year. So I really don't know anything else that came out this year. I mean, I know that like Jonas Brothers had an album that came out last week, and I just listened to it for the first time through, like, just today. So I don't have any thoughts on the album yet. I don't really know. And let's see, like, Kelly Clarkson is coming out with new music, and Niall is coming out with new music, and there will be a full Big Time Rush album, but I haven't, like, those haven't happened yet, so my choices are limited. Honestly, the song that I've listened to most this year is the Magic Happens Parade. And that's new to me this year because this is the first time that I saw it was this year. So even though it's not a 2023 song, it is my favorite song of the year. Like the full parade, not just the Magic Happens part, but the whole thing. That's my favorite. What do you order at Cheesecake Factory? So I really love the cashew chicken there. Really great. But when I order that, I smell for like 5 days. I don't know what's in it, but like it just makes me smell. I think it's probably a lot of garlic. And so if I'll get that if like it's gonna be a weekend and I'm not gonna be seeing anyone anytime soon because I don't want to smell. If I am gonna be around people. They have a few good salads there. I can't think of them right now, but I know that I get a salad a lot. Maybe like some sort of barbecue chicken, Santa Fe type salad. I don't know what it's called. As for a cheesecake, I don't know. I switch it up every time because I like so many of them. I like the Snickers one. I like the vanilla bean. I like the key lime one. I like, they have like a white chocolate raspberry one that I like. There's a lemon blueberry one that I like. Like, there's a lot of them that I really like, so it really just depends on my mood, what I'm going to order. So I like to mix it up. And then last for this portion is favorite flower. I really love lilies, specifically stargazer lilies. Those are my favorite, but also if I had to pick a second flower, it would be orchids. So I love lilies and I love orchids. Those are my two favorites, and Yes, done, complete. We'll have the other 12 questions for you tomorrow, and I'm coming in right under 20 minutes, and that's going to be it for me for today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you.